Hello, Joe. My name's Anthony. We spoke yesterday on the phone, just briefly. Told you I'd be sending you a video with a few tips on how you can increase your online presence and let your website do some work for you. So first thing I want to talk about is some content. However, when I looked through your website, the first thing I noticed that you have a call to action right here, so that's great. It's good for lead generating. But going through, I mean, you have a nice setup, a lot of information, a lot of relevant information to what it is you do. The one thing that I can add is content. Google likes everybody to have around 1,500 words on their homepage, because when Google starts to crawl the internet, going through checking websites, the more content you have, the more relevance that Google gives your company and your website. Basically, they see 1,500 words or more. It gives them the idea that you're an expert in your field and that you know what you're talking about. And you're not too far behind that. You had about 990 words. You can easily get to 1,500. You're better. It's better than your competitors. The two competitors that I'm comparing to are Junk Dogs and Junk Removal Heroes, and they were in the 700s and 800s. So you're doing better in that aspect. So let's jump in, and we're going to look at keywords. Simply put, keywords are the words that are relevant to what people are looking for when they're searching. So we'll be specific and say when they're searching for junk removal, such and such location. Google uses those words to help people locate the relevant websites and businesses to those keyword searches. So if we look down, we'll go back and look. You had 18 keywords that you're using currently on your website. And if we scroll down and look at these, we'll take a look at junk removal, Riverside County. You get about 30 searches per month from that keyword. And it's putting you in a position of 12 on Google's search. Now, if people search for dump masters, you pop up 6, but you're only getting about 20 searches a month, and that's actually branded for you. So unless I specifically search for dump masters, you're going to pop up 6. Junk removal Riverside. I know it's quite a bit of volume right there. There's 200 searches a month on average, but it's putting you on the second page, actually the third page of Google. And as we all know, nobody really searches past the first page of Google these days. So it's really important to be on that first page. And so as you look, you have Yucaipa, San Bernardino, California, Beaumont, California, San Bernardino, California, Riverside, California. And so, you're basically 3 second page, third page, and fourth page of Google. And you really want to be up there, like I said, in that first page. More specifically, if you're in number 1, 2, or 3 slot, you're going to generate like 90% of the volume of what people are searching for, just in those first 3 positions. So if we look at your competition, the first one we'll take a look at is Junk Dogs. And if you look, they're pulling in about 428 keywords embedded in their website. So if we go down and look at Junk Dogs Riverside, which generates about 50 searches a month, they're in first position in the searches. Junk Removal Redlands, they're in the third position. Junk removal Ukaipa, number 1. Junk removal banning, number 2. Junk removal Fontana, there's number 4. So as you can see, they've got a lot of high rankings for their keywords. And one of the ones that's really big, Ontario happens to have a lot of search volume. I guess there's a lot of people that have a lot of junk that needs to be removed in Ontario. But yeah, they're getting about 400 searches just in that location alone. Now, as you can see, they could use some work. They're only ranked number 9, but they're still on that first page. So let's take a look at one of the other competitors, which is Junk Removal Heroes, and they have 483 keywords embedded into their website. Same thing. So Menifee Junk Removal, 70 search volume, a position of 2. Murrieta, there's a big search volume right there. They're number 6. Junk Removal Menifee, another big search volume of 3. So as you can see, they're also, taking advantage of these keywords, embedding them in their website, using them properly, putting them in good locations, and Google is noticing this. So when it comes to keywords, just need to add more and put them in good places on your website. And as Google is scrolling through and crawling your website, it'll make your website more. It'll give it more relevance to other people searching for what it is you need them to search for in order to find you. And so, and the last thing I wanted to talk to you about was backlinks. And backlinks are links that are being referred by another domain, because you have a link on another domain and it's referring back to your website. And what this does is it gives you power coming from the other website. So if it's a quality website, it can give you more power to your website, which gives you more authority and relevance to Google. As we can see, you have about 14 backlinks currently from 12 different domains, but there's quality backlinks and then there's quantity of backlinks. And so you can have 1,000 backlinks, 20,000 backlinks, but if they're not quality backlinks, they're not really going to give you a whole lot of power. And if we look here with your 14 backlinks, you're not getting any power from those backlinks, which is why you're showing a 0 for your domain rating. Now, if we go and look at the competition, we'll take a look at Junk Dogs first. They have 217 backlinks coming from 93 domains, and it's generating a ranking of 18. So they're getting some quality as well as quantity. They can use some improvement there as well. If we look at Junk Removal Heroes, they have a lot of backlinks, but they're not getting very much quality out of those backlinks from those 40 domains that are referring it, because their ranking's only a 3.2. So as you can see, there's a few things. This is just 3 things. There's a lot more that goes into this, but I just wanted to point out just a couple things. There's one more thing that I didn't look up, but I can give you a quick explanation, and that's citations. And all of those are simply directories that have your business name, phone number, and address. And so, you have like yellowpages.com, yelp.com. I mean, there's thousands of them. And the more of those directories that you have your information listed in, your business information listed in, the more Google will find your website relevant and give it some authority for people to find you, and for Google to to rank you up a little higher. So yeah, that's basically it. If you're interested in learning some more tips on how you can increase your online presence and let your website do some work for you, feel free to give me a call, shoot me an email. I'll leave my information down at the bottom of my email. And then yeah, you have a good weekend. Talk to you soon, Joe.